Last time on Yu-Gi-Oh!
We need to carry this guy.
Oh yeah, wait, let me build you a ramp.
Yes. Is this high enough?
I think so.
Oh, Chloe Decker.
Decker.
So Chloe Decker. I can't tell if that's a person. It is a person. They just took down a tree.
Fast enough.
Got him for us. He's like riding up.
Does he got the wind on his tail?
Yeah, he does. He's gonna get me. He's got attack and I got nothing.
I have very low health. Ah! Ah!
I like how I'm just not helping you at all.
Sarah, help me! Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Oh, we're both like dead. I'm right next to him and I can't aim! Things to Google in a private tab.
Yeah. Oh my god, speaking of fanfiction, not that we were talking about fanfiction, but it has to do with electrocution and the death penalty. I wrote this fanfic for Boku no Hero, like My Hero Academia.
Okay.
Do you know anything about My Hero? You don't need to
Very
know
little.
Okay, you don't need to know anything about it.
Oh, where'd they go? Oh! That is on my to-watch list. Like, out
Really?
of all the bonkers things that... all the bonkers anime out there, that's one that I, like, was highly recommended. Yeah.
Okay, honestly, if you do watch it and you draw fan art for it, you will be a god in the community. Like,
Really?
It is such a huge fandom right now. It's like, you know when Voltron was in its heyday?
Yeah.
My Hero is kind of like 2 times that.
Holy shit. Okay.
I am not kidding you when I
Good
say
to know.
all of this.
Okay, what's the
Anyways.
premise of it? I don't even know what it is.
It's kind of weird, and if I heard about it before I watched it, I wouldn't have watched it.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
But then I got
Yeah.
really hooked because the characters are all really good. Taking Voltron, for example. When you have a lot of characters, it's hard to flush out all of them and give them all their screen time.
Yeah.
There are like 20 main characters.
Oh, is it like Game of Thrones?
Yeah, except
Oh
it's a
my God.
classroom of students, and you know each of the students, you know all of them by name by the end of the first season.
Okay.
It's very weird how they managed to do that. And
Is it like real life or like fantasy?
it's contemporary fantasy.
Okay. Interesting.
Because it's like a world in which something happened, and all of a sudden all of these people started getting superhero powers, and then as people like procreated, of course, they passed on their superpowers. But if you like, there's this like really kind of cool subplot that the character that's involved with this subplot, he could have had his own show, if I'm being honest, because his dad is like the #2 hero in Tokyo or something.
Okay. Yeah.
And he is just like this very angry guy, and he's not the greatest person, but he's the #2 hero because he has such a strong ability, which is like fire and stuff.
Like a firebender?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
And he intentionally married this woman who had ice abilities in hopes of creating the perfect superhero.
Child?
Yeah, the perfect
Oh,
child.
love that.
And so
Sky High who?
I know, it's like sky high on crack. Like, so many people have superpowers, and the minority are people who don't have superpowers.
Ooh, okay.
The main character, Midoriya, he grew up without powers, but he spent his entire childhood getting so excited about, like, acquiring his superpowers, because usually, like, they develop before puberty. Like, when you're, I'd say, like, 5th grade. You develop your superpowers, and they're able to like test for it and like figure out what your power is, but his test always came back negative. And
Also
so
sad.
he's very upset about this because he just wanted to save people's lives. All right. And you think, buddy, why not become a doctor? And he was like, fuck that. I want superpowers. I'm gonna apply to the superpower university, even though I have no superpowers. And they're called superpowers are called quirks.
Okay.
So Midoriya has no quirks, and this university is for like the top. Like, you have to pass a test in order to even qualify to get into the university. And this is like high school. I call it university, but it's actually high school. Midoriya absolutely stands. He is like #1 fanboy, #1 fan of the superhero named All Might.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Get an autograph. I've got a pen around here somewhere. Please sign my notebook. He already did! Thank you so much. This will be an heirloom, a family treasure passed down for generations to come.
And we're like, All Might, my guy, he's basically like Superman.
Hell yeah.
Like super strong, One Punch Man style kind of stuff. Midoriya is like, yes, give me that. And so then he and he wants to go to All Might's alma mater, which is this university called UA, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And before the application period, I think honestly I think Midoriya already applied before this happened. But he runs into All Might.
Hey! Wake up! Hey! Thought we lost you there!
And All Might got like injured and stuff, but he won the battle. And then everyone just sort of like ignored it as All Might flew away. But Midoriya was like, I'm going after this guy to make sure he's okay. Right?
Yeah.
Midoriya
Is
could
he
have
a
been
gay
a doctor, but
Oh.
no. All Might is like a man, like a grown man. I'd say he's like 40 or 35.
Oh god. Okay.
And so Midoriya goes in search of All Might, and when he finds All Might has like deflated into this scrawny old man who's coughing up blood.
Oh my god.
And his eyes are like non-existent.
Sorry.
What?
Did I tell you that Brianna, we thought she had the coronavirus, but then she went to the doctor and she only had bronchitis, but she was coughing up blood and it was wicked.
What? Oh my
like,
god.
she's better now, but I'm like, oh my god.
That's kind of
She had
scary.
She had the swine flu too, so she just has bad luck.
I'm surprised you haven't mentioned this sooner. Like, in
Yep.
this entire time, you just failed to mention that your sister almost had the coronavirus?
I held it in. Yeah. I just wanted to pop it in a conversation real common, like.
All willy-nilly?
All willy-nilly.
So All Might's coughing up blood. He's the scrawny old man when he's usually this buff, meaty guy.
Yeah.
Just visualize it in your head. Do you see it?
I'm picturing Kyle. To be honest.
I'm glad. Oh, whoa.
Are you fighting someone?
I think so. Oh.
Mid-fight. I think so.
Oh, I see him.
Give him the old run around.
He's giving me the runaround. Got him. He got knocked,
Nice.
though. Oh! I could have dealt fall damage. I think he's gonna die before then. Yeah, he died. Dang it. So close. So All Might's like, you're a spunky guy who likes to help people. I'm gonna give you my powers. And
Ooh.
Midoriya's like, what? You can do that? And All Might is like, yeah, it's called All for One. Wait.
Wait a minute. Disappointed!
So Midoriya's like, lit, give me that. And so then,
Bet.
yeah, bet.
I want to do a dub. So bad. That's when he says bet.
No, was
That's when he says it.
the way you said it though. Like, bet.
Bet.
Oh, so All Might's, he's like,
Yeah.
you're a spunky
Bet.
guy. And then
A bet.
Midoriya's like, bet. And so then, you'll never believe it. All Might gives him a strand of his hair like we're in the 1800s. And,
Yeah.
and Midoriya's like, what do I do with this? And All Might... and All Might says,
What do I do with this?
and All Might's like, you couldn't imagine. You gotta eat it, buddy.
You're kidding. Are you kidding?
No. Think of like Avatar, where it's like there are avatars before him, and then he inherited it from them,
Yeah.
and every time it gets passed on, it gets stronger and stronger.
Ooh, okay.
And so All Might handing this down to Midoriya means that eventually Midoriya will be stronger than All Might.
Ooh.
But because there's so much power associated with All Might, Midoriya's scrawny ass can't handle it. And so he, like, the first season is him finding out that using All for One breaks his bones. Like, every time that he uses it, like, even if he just uses it on one single finger, that finger shatters.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so there's like all of these stakes associated with it because he keeps getting injured because he keeps using it to save people or to like prove himself at UA because he can't be at UA unless he uses his powers.
Oh my god. Oh
Jeez
no.
Louise. So I've established that Midoriya gets hurt a lot because of One for All. He's just such a soft boy. Do you remember when I was like, this character could have had his own show, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is Shoto Todoroki. Shoto Todoroki, right? And
Okay, sorry.
should I say his name like that every time?
Do it again, yeah.
So this boy, Shoto Todoroki, right? So, Shoto Todoroki, right?
Alright, that's gonna be the death of me. That's even better than Chloe Decker. Dare I say it?
Because the thing with the Shoto Todoroki, you probably recognize his character description. He has one half of his hair red and the other half white.
Does he have red on his face?
Yes.
That's Shoto?
That's Shoto Todoroki.
No way! Okay, yes, I do know who that is. Is he Zuko 2.0?
Yeah, he's Zuko 2.0.
Oh my god.
Yeah, except he's not like a bad guy. He's pretty okay. He just...
Okay.
He knows that he needs to love himself, right?
He's been around the block.
Yeah, he's been around the block. He knows what's going on.
Okay.
And we've established that Shoto Todoroki is best boy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoto Todoroki, alright?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoto Todoroki and Midoriya. This person has your skin!
Shoto.
I almost...
Oh!
Oh, we are so close! Oh,
Good lord.
goodness sakes. Distanced Midoriya from Todoroki. Shoto
Okay.
Todoroki, sorry. My bad, excuse me. Sorry, I need to...
Embarrassing.
I know, how embarrassing.
Later that same evening.
The reason I brought up the fic thing, and the reason I brought up My Hero, is because of the death penalty law in some states being found dead, dismembered in body bags. Is this dramatic silence, or are you talking and I can't hear you? Hello?
Oh, there you are. Okay,
Oh my
you're
god.
back.
Midoriya witnesses one of the victims from the killings in the basement of their apartment complex.
Oh my god.
And he finds out that it's Dobby who's been killing all of these girls. And he's known all of this time that Dobby has kind of like been cheating on him. Where are we landing? Let's go to Holly.
Oh, I was gonna.
Oh my god. One brain
brain
cell.
cell.
Oh my god.
2 hours later.
The one reprieve.
I know. That's another special skill on my resume.
Crying on command. And thick naps.
Thick nap.
Oh! The fanfic.
Yes.
Okay, so it's established that Dobby has been killing these women, right?
Christ! You really left it at a pivotal moment.
I know.